Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Give me a 5 by 5. I got a little bit of a glitch there as I just started the video. Let me look at the comments here. So, anyways, yes, welcome to the live stream beyond by the stream. Yes, that's the name of the video here for today. I'm doing this quick video again here as a second update video on the situation with the server as well as the schedule. Okay, I'm seeing the 5 by 5s everywhere. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today. Let me know if you like my backdrop here today. Beautiful river. You can see the old dam there, and if you look way in the back where my finger is there, that's an old bridge. It was in service about 100 years ago for horse and buggies. So, anyways, it's a cool location, and hopefully it sees a little bit quiet here today. There's guys working on some trees that fell, I guess, with the storm, and they were using chainsaws a little bit earlier. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. All right. So last night was the. Let me take off my glasses. Last night was the first episode um, where we segregated the insider access pass with the pay-per-view streams. So I'm happy to report that for the insider access pass yesterday, when we went live at 8 p.m., everything worked out fine without a glitch. So that's good news, and we were able to collect the stats from that as well to see where we're at and what we need to do moving forward so that we don't hit a wall there in terms of our resources. Now, the pay-per-view portion of Beyond the News last night went live at 10 p.m. Eastern. That one had an issue, and I realized it was partly my fault. What happened was Janine and I finished recording at around 9:30 or so, the episode, and then I published it on my website page, on the product page for pay per view, and I did the promos for it on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram and Facebook. And so as I was doing that, everybody who was looking for the episode, some people had not seen the update video I did yesterday. They were scrambling to get on the website to purchase, while some people were still watching in replay from the Insider Access Pass, while people were waiting to also go look at the video on pay-per-view. So that created a bit of a crunch yesterday, and I saw the server go up and down. It was struggling to handle the load. So that was really good for us. I know it's very nasty for you guys, but it was good for us because we were able to kind of pinpoint where some of those issues were. So I don't have all of the data yet, but it's helping us understand what's happening here to at least the pay-per-view side of things. And so what I'm going to do on Wednesday, so tomorrow, to try to avert some of these issues on the pay-per-view side, I am going to post the pay-per-view in the afternoon on the website as I normally do. So people can stagger throughout the day and purchase that pay-per-view and don't hit the website all at the same time at 9:30 or 10 o'clock trying to buy the pay-per-view, log in, and then have the page view with the actual product itself. So if I post that tomorrow afternoon, I should be able to alleviate at least the purchasing functions that are taking resources while the videos are playing live also. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. So we'll do the same thing Wednesday night. We'll go live for the Insider Access Pass at 8 o'clock. And then the video will become available at 9:30 or 10 o'clock for the pay-per-view side of things. So hopefully that works. Let me know, guys, what you feel about all of this. I'm really trying to do my best here to, well, manage the resources and I guess scale. That's the big issue. And if you remember, I created this website uh, in frantic mode after having been deleted from YouTube a couple of times, having lost our Patreon, all of this with the economic warfare and censorship situations we find ourselves in. So I had never really built the site thinking ahead in terms of scalability. And so that mistake is catching up to me. So now, what I'm trying to do with the segregation of the two feeds, for now at least, is better understand the traffic, when it's hitting, where on the website the resources are being allocated, whether that's for the logins, the purchases, the page views, the Discord chat, have a better understanding of that, and then start planning. Well, two things. One, in the short term, um, physically buying more allocation of CPUs, load balancers, um, in general, extra technical support for the site when we go live. So that will be my first short-term fix, uh, at least to try to not hit the wall and be able to service everybody who wants to watch the show live with us. And then on the medium to long term, I've started this conversation now with the tech support guys and the developers of my website. This is way over my pay grade. I'm good at SEO. I'm good at normal websites, but getting at this level, you're talking about. Well, I'm not Netflix, of course. I'm not big like those guys, but the concept is the same: having multiple logins, multiple streams, and all that stuff. People purchasing at the same time. So it's a little bit more complex than just creating a normal WordPress website, which I was used to doing. And so at some point here, I'm going to be asking them. Well, no, I've already asked them, but at some point they're going to be giving me a couple of options of how to either rebuild the site from scratch in consideration of um, where this is going and how this is growing, or uh, maybe change the architecture of the site and perhaps the server model. Right now, we have a centralized server. And I was talking to a fellow the other day who specializes in decentralized servers. So that might be an option for me in terms of completely changing the architecture. So instead of having a central server with load balancers and CPUs offering all the page views, I could perhaps buy a pool of different servers in different regions around the world, all essentially working in tandem and feeding each other and pushing um, resources where they're required, if that makes sense. And again, this is way above my my pay grade. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let me know if you're watching now, if you were in the Insider Access Pass show on the Monday night. Did you like the show? It seems that things are getting pretty weird. I just saw this morning that Hunter Biden is going to plead guilty here on some misdemeanor tax evasion thing. Not sure, and some charge relating to a gun. What was surprising to me is how quickly this came about. First of all, apparently no Justice Department wanted to look at anything. Here they seem to be serving up a little minor incident, just a slap on the wrist type of thing. So let me know what you think. Is it a slap on the wrist, or is this an indication that perhaps that wall is falling, and we might see some justice here in terms of that family? So we're going to be looking at that. Perhaps Janine is going to look at that today, I believe, at 2 p.m. Eastern. So go check her out on the Beyond Ravens on the our free Rumble channel, and we're going to pick that up again on the Wednesday night for sure. I have a meeting starting in a couple of minutes, guys. Let me know, first of all, if you have any questions. I'm going to look at the chat here. And again, let me know if you like this format here of just thought it'd be, is it on my hat? Is it a bee? What is that? There you go. Let me know if you like this nature format. It's really soothing, actually, to be out here. Today is nice. It's a beautiful day. And sitting under this huge willow tree. I don't know if I can show it to you. Let's see if we can go up here. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but yeah, if you look at the trunk here, see, it's a pretty old tree. Yeah. So anyways, it's providing some nice shade and relief. Bring it, JC, says Libby. Thank you, Libby, for being here. Ronnie says beautiful. Thank you. What's not to like about nature? Yeah, exactly, right? I spend way too much time in front of a computer dealing with tech support stuff and production and actually doing the shows also. So it's nice to be outside, especially in the summer here. I used to do this more often last year, and I kind of got out of the routine. So I went to my local Tim Hortons here to get my peppermint tea. You can see that. And yeah, let me see. Did I have any questions? Laura says, love you, Jean Claude. Followed you since the first channel. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Or does it indict his father on the side? Yeah, that's a good point. once that ball, that's what I mean about the wall falling or that first domino. Once we indict for one crime, um, that leads to other evidence going into or onto the record, and perhaps more justice to be served following that. So that's going to be very interesting. That's a great comment. Sunshine Fairy bugs. That's what I don't like. Yeah, so far so good though. We have it really bad where I live. The mosquitoes are absolutely crazy this year. Here, right now, it's actually reasonable, especially for this time of year. In July, August, it's usually when it's pretty warm. It's usually pretty good for the bug situation. All right, Hunter Biden in charge. Yeah, go check it out. ZeroHedge.com. I posted the article also on my Twitter earlier this morning. So if you want to have the live link there, you can go check it out. Ocean Odell, GC. Oh, went too fast. Hold on. We support you, brother. Thank you, Ocean. I appreciate that. Uh, I know I've said it since 2016, but they're all going down, says Libby. Yeah, it appears that this is the time too. So that perhaps is the reason why we're seeing all of this military equipment being moved around. This first salvo against the Biden family might be just that, the first of many, and that might create, um, or what I should say is, I'm on YouTube, that might create a situation where some people wanting to change the channel might create some um, difficult events around the country. And so, yeah, we have to watch for that. And last words of advice here before I go: don't win any super prizes. So if you see anything weird going on in the street, don't mix up in all of this. Um, you know, keep your head on your shoulder here and try to be smart as we go forward. Okay, so I got to go, guys, for my next meeting. I'll see you. Well, Janine will see you at 2 p.m. today on the Rumble channel. And Julie is on this evening for the Divine Feminine Oracle show. I believe Soretta is not recording today at noon for some reason. She had a technical issue or no server access where she was. And of course, tomorrow, join us again for the Beyond the News. It's going to be one hell of a show here if things are going the way we think they are. All right, guys, have a great day. And leave me a comment after your video. Let me know if you like these live stream by the stream formats. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Au revoir.